Mr. Pulong Duterte is si Mr. Small Abiliera. So lahat po itong mga information na to, yung pera na binibigay sa kanya lahat, galing po yan dun sa investigation po namin sa Senado, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, before I ask Councilor Abiliera, but isn't it also a fact that the witness that you're referring to, Mark Taguba, also recanted the testimony that he gave? Hindi ba siya nag-recant?
Wala pong recantation.
Walang recantation?
Opo.
So he's sticking to the allegations that he made of the involvement of some of the members of the presidential family in the previous administration?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, as represented by Mr. Small Abiliera.
Okay. Mr. Chair, if I could just ask a few questions to Small Abiliera, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Small Abiliera, sir. Question lang, diretso na po ang tanong at saka I hope you give me a straight answer din, no? Kasi kanina nabanggit ni Senator Trillanes that you were acting as a bagman. Is that true or not?
It is not.
So you categorically deny that you are acting for in behalf of somebody else as a bagman. Tama po?
Mr. President, binanggit lang naman niya ako dahil close kami at that time ni Pulong Duterte. Totoo naman yun, inamin ko yun, alam niya sa Senate. Nagkaharap kami sa Senate niyan. Sinabi ko na yun, sinigot ko na yun siya niyan. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, wala silang mano sa akin eh.
So you were saying that it's at that time, no? Close kayo at that time. Ngayon, hindi na kayo close.
Mr. President, it is a known fact in Davao na kalaban ako ni Congressman Pulong Duterte.
And would you care to explain bakit kalaban ka na ngayon na dati close kayo?
Actually, hindi ko rin alam, Mr. President, kung bakit eh. Pareho lang din yan, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Bakit ako ginadamay ni former Senator Trillanes, in which hindi ko naman dininay sa kanya, sa Senate, na nagkita nga kami ni Mark Taguba. Pero ginasabi ko na wala akong involvement din dahil nahindihan siya, alam niya yan eh. Alam niya nung nagkita kami, na sinabi ko na nagkita kami nung Jack, a certain Jack, na hindi ko siya pakilala, nung pinakilala sa akin yan, alam nila na hinindihan ko na sila eh. Kaya hanggang ngayon, wala silang madikit sa akin.
So, pero ito yung allegations eh, na close kayo and you're acting as the front of members of the former administration's family, di ba? And you're categorically denying it. And now you're also saying na ngayon, hindi na kayo close kasi all of a sudden, you just stop being friends, but you also don't know the reason why. Tama po ba?
Hindi ko alam, Mr. President. Kaya sinasabi ko nga ulitin ko man, even nung nag-aaral pa si Congressman Pulong at saka ako, nag-aabot kami sa school, magkaibigan na kami. Nagkataon lang siguro na pareho kami politiko at siyempre, natural lang. Nung vice mayor ko siya, konsehal niya ako. Kaya, actually, Mr. President, kung pagbigyan niyo lang, lahat ng pictures na gina-present dyan ni ni Senator Trillanes, is mga affairs yun sa city. It's either piyesta sa city, Kadayawan, Araw ng Davao, natural lang yun, kaibigan kami.
So,
vice mayor ko siya, konsehal ako.
Ang sinasabi mo, you appear in those pictures because of your position as councilor and the position of Congressman Pulong Duterte as vice mayor at that time.
And as a former close friend.
And as a former close friend. Okay, I just tried to give you the chance to explain also because your name was mentioned kanina ni Senator Trillanes.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, so Senator Trillanes, of course, is a categorical denial on the part of Small that he acted as such, for Congressman Pulong, di ba? And other than insinuations kasi or allegations from Art Las Cañas, do you have anything that would show remotely man lang that he actually acted as such? Si Small Abiliera?
Hindi po galing kay Mr. Las Cañas.
Kanino po nanggaling, sir?
It was again born out of the Senate investigation.
Mr. Small Abiliera, you testified earlier that you also know Mark Taguba, correct?
No, Mr. President.
You met him, sorry.
I met him when he went to Davao Because he wanted to be introduced to former Vice Mayor Pulong Duterte.
Because he only wanted to be introduced.
Yes,
because-
to a certain Jack, Mr. President. He was with Jack, which I knew before Mark Taguba.
Not because you had any business with customs.
True friends at that time, Mr. President. It is a known fact also in Davao.
Just answer my question, Small, Mr. Chair. Ang tinatanong ko lang is, ang pagkakilala mo or when he was introduced, Mark Taguba was introduced to you, it's not because you had any business with the customs. Wala naman.
Wala, Mr.
It's not
President.
because you were importing anything through the customs. Wala naman.
None, Mr. President.
So there was no need for you to know Mr. Mark Taguba who was then acting as a broker. Tama po ba?
At that time, Mr. President, hindi ko siya kilala broker. Hindi ko, wala, yung Jack, Mr. President, ang kasama niya, which yun ang nakilala ko before him.
So all the circumstances about you meeting with Mark Taguba had nothing to do with him being a broker with the customs. Wala.
None, Mr. President. I don't know him. I'm not involved dun sa mga pagtransaksyon sa ano. And that's why, kaya siguro ako naimbitahan dito dahil pati yung katabi niya, Mr. President, ginadamay ako.
Okay, so, nawala tuloy ako. Anyway, ang purpose niya is magpapa-introduce sa Vice Mayor.
Yes,
So,
at that time.
hindi nasali sa usapan ang trabaho niya as broker, hindi nasali sa usapan ang capacity niya to import things.
He just want to be introduced to the Vice Mayor then.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abelera. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mentioned earlier by the Senator, di ba? Na you were supposedly, you had a big role actually in suppressing the information from coming out, especially linking Michael Yang and other personalities po. What is your comment to that, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving me the opportunity. Hearing what Mr. Las Cañas and Mr. Trillanes narratives, seemingly they were lousy storytellers. Una-una, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I take exception dun sa sinasabi nito ni Mr. Villanueva kasi early on I was checked by the chairman for taunting pero
Okay.
I submit.
May we remind all the resource persons to refrain from
I'm
saying
sorry, Mr. Chair.
offending words. Thank you so
Sorry,
much,
Mr.
everybody.
Unang-una kasi, Mr. Chair, sabi ni yung mga previous statement ni Colonel Asierto, lumabas yung pangalan ni Michael Yang, according to his informant, noong 2016. Samantalang yung statement ni Las Cañas kanina, nung pinapanood ko, seemingly, agad alam niya si Michael Yang nung sa Dumoy. Dumoy pa lang, alam na niya na may Michael Yang. Now, Mr. Chair, for 3 months of our surveillance operation, isang team lang ang kay Colonel Asierto doon, lahat ng team sa PDEA 11. Walang anino si Las Cañas doon. And definitely, we have not involved anybody outside of HSOT, the team of Colonel Asierto, and my team, because this was a delicate anti-drug operation. So definitely, paano malalaman ni Las Cañas na may Michael Yang? Hindi nga niya alam na may anti-drug operation sa clandestine laboratory. Pangalawa, sir, sabi ni Mr. Trillanes, the clandestine laboratory was operating under my nose. Ibig sabihin, nagmamanufacture na ang mga in-check ng shabu na hindi ko nalalaman. Maling-mali yun, Mr. Chair. For 3 months, nag-start sila ng actual manufacture December 26. Dahil tuwing gabi, Mr. Chair, nasisilip namin yung ginagawa nila. So, noong December 29, naglalatag na, nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu eh. That is noong December 28. That is why on December 29, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant.
Okay, let me cut you off there, General. Sandali lang. You said the surveillance nyo sila for 3 months.
Yes,
Tama ba?
Mr. Chair.
So bakit nyo surveillance for 3 months na 26 pa sila of December nag-start production?
Mr. Chair, for 3 months, nagse-set up eh. Bumibili ng mga material, ng mga equipment, ise-set up ang equipment. Nung nakumpleto na lahat ang equipment and chemicals na ipasok na lahat sa Dumoy Laboratory, December 26, they start manufacturing.
Kaya nga, sir, December 31 yung raid, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So 3 months before that, it would be December, November, October.
October. It started October 26, Mr. Chair.
October, nag-start na kayo ng surveillance.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anong isa-surveil nyo kung hindi pa sila nag-produce ng drugs at that time?
Again, Mr. Chair, nag-start kami ng surveillance December 26 dahil binigyan kami ng
No, you
information.
said 3 months before.
October 26,
Yes, sir.
dahil binigyan kami ng information ng USDEA na may paparating na Chinese chemist sa Davao City. Yun lang ang information, Mr. Chair. From the airport, nasundan namin hanggang dumating sila sa Arlene apartment. And from there, doon na kami nag-start ng follow kung saan pupunta itong mga to hanggang sa natumbok namin ang Dumoy Clandestine Laboratory.
Okay, so the surveillance started because of an information given that a chemist was going to Davao.
Yes, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because they were already producing drugs at that time.
No, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because the laboratory was already set up at that time.
Yes, Mr.
But only because of the raw information that a chemist was there supposedly
Exactly,
to
Mr.
start a laboratory.
Yes, Mr.
That's
Chair.
why 3 months. Kasi minamatch ko lang di ba? Sa akin kasi, if you look at it, no, parang I hope you forgive me,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
3 months before, anong i-surveillance mo kung wala pa nga yung laboratory? And anong i-surveillance mo kung hindi pa nga sila nagpuproduce ng droga na sinasabi natin?
Yes.
Di ba? That's what led to the raid nga di ba? The production of these drugs.
Yes,
So-
Mr. Chair.
Okay,
So,
continue.
dun sa 3 months na yun, sir, nakaka-follow kami dun sa Atdaw na warehouse at dun sa Bunawan na kung saan naandun yung naandun yung air scrubber na malaki, Mr. Chair. They just started manufacturing December 26. So on the 3rd day, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant dahil nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu. So we applied December 29. We implemented December 31. That is 5 days, Mr. Chair. So, maling-mali yung sabi ni Mr. Trillanes na they are already manufacturing under my nose. They are starting, they are setting up the laboratory na ando na po kami.
Okay, so sige.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Tilanes, just let me finish my questioning with DG Villanueva. So, sir, klaruhin natin, categorical lang na questions and then a short answer also. So, hindi totoo na siguro kinover up mo ang some information to protect some of the personalities mentioned by Senator Trillanes.
Like, ano
It's not true na you protected or siguro kept information that would link Michael Yang.
wala pong Michael Yang sa laboratory, Mr. Chair.
You did not keep information that would keep information about Sami Uy being involved in drugs.
Hindi ko kilala yon, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo kilala si Sami
Hindi
Uy?
ko kilala si Sami Uy.
In Davao?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's pretty popular in Davao,
Sa drugs ako
nasa
nakatutok,
drugs.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, but as a
Hindi ko
businessman,
kilala,
hindi mo
Mr.
kilala
Chair.
Sami Uy. Okay. Hindi mo kinontrol yung information as far as sino pa yung Charlie Tan is concerned.
Nababalitaan ko si Charlie Tan na siya yung may-ari ng ET.
KTV, yeah.
Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
But nothing that relates to the drugs.
Nothing.
Clarification lang po. Kasi kanina ako po yung naglabas ng 13 Chinese from the apartment. Pero meron pong nag-text sa akin, I should not confuse the 13 Chinese taken from the apartment from the 11 taken sa Domoy. Yes, 13 and 11. Would that be correct, Director Quedato and General Villanueva?
Your Chair, Your Honors. Ang pagkakaalam ko lang po, yung naabutan kong briefing during the time na nasa airport po ako, 6 lang po yung namatay doon sa Dumoy. Yun lang
Yung
po
namatay?
Opo, yun lang
But
po.
there
nalaman.
were, according to dito, meron pang 11 na buhay.
Wala po akong alam po doon. Wala pong briefing na natanggap ako during the time na nandoon po sa Davao, Your Honor.
General Wilkins?
Negative, Mr. Chair.
Negative. So, may I know if SPO4 Val Carrillo is under you or was under you during the time?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And did you lead the raid sa Domoy?
Yes,
For the
Mr.
record.
Chair.
And you tell us that 6 Chinese were killed, no other Chinese arrested?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. That is for the record. Mr. Chair, may I move that I think SPO for Carrillo was already will be invited.
That's correct, yes.
And may I move also that we invite Jed Pila C, currently jailed in the Cavite Women's Correctional.
Jed Pilapil C.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, there's a motion to invite Miss Jed Pilapil C in the next scheduled quad hearing. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. So, Comsec, please send an invitation to Miss Jed Pilapil C via Bucor. No? I think it's under Bucor.
Mr. Chair, are we going to invite Mr. Jimmy Guban and Mr. Mark Taguba in the next hearing?
Yes, I believe they will be invited again.
Then I'll be asking questions na lang later.
Okay. Thank you, Congressman Abante. Now, Congressman Paduano, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before we proceed with the last item, on the subject matter with regards to drugs, Mr. Chairman, with the request of Mr. Taguba, because of security threat, may I move, Mr. Chairman, that we request the Bucor through Yosek Gregorio Katapang for Mr. Taguba to be transferred in the House Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Chairman, until the Quad Committee has completed its investigation or until the perceived threats for Mr. Taguba are fully eliminated. So move, Mr. Chairman.
There is a motion to
Second.
request the temporary transfer of Mr. Mark Taguba to be detained at the House of Representatives Detention Facility until we terminate the committee hearing.
Until the termination of the committee investigation or the threat in the life of Mr. Taguba is fully eliminated.
So until the committee terminates its hearing or until the threat to the life of Mr. Taguba has yeah, that's correct. So any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. So, Comsec, please.
Mr. Chair.
Before that, the chair directs the Comsec to communicate to the Bucor head, General Katapang, regarding the transfer of Mr. Mark Taguba to the House of Representatives Detention Facility. Yes, Congresswoman.
Mr. Chair, I
Luis Toro.
overlook to give the chance to Small Abellera to comment to what Mr. Taguba said about Mr. Abellera having received this 5 million. So in the interest of fair play, Mr. Chair, can we please give him a chance?
Okay. We terminate the committee hearing.
Until the termination of the committee.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, gina-expect ko na magsalita siya ng ganun. Dala ko naman yung affidavit ko dito na pinasa ko sa Senate. And kung payagan nyo, basahin ko lang ulit. And I think I gave a copy already sa committee ninyo about sa Senate na affidavit ko. And kung payagan nyo lang, pwede ko namang basahin, then you can review it, then pwede nyo naman akong tanungin from there.
Okay. So since, just for the record, the committee is in receipt of a copy of the affidavit of Mr. Abilera that he also gave to the Senate, no? Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. So yes,
Actually, Mr. Chair, dalawa yata yung pinasa ko dyan, yung affidavit ko sa Senate before nung 2017, which I have a copy. I still have a copy. And yung affidavit ko based doon sa allegations din ni Mr. Guban dito sa Congress. But again, I leave the discretion to the Congress. Kung babasahin nila yung dalawa, then I will read it. Then,
well, I was browsing through it earlier. Medyo
Mr. Chair.
mahaba siya.
Mr.
So
Chair.
I just would like probably that the committee members be given a copy so that we can peruse over this and discuss this in the next scheduled Quadcom hearing. If that is a appropriate request from the chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Abante.
pwede naman siyang sumugot ngayon kung tumanggap siya ng 5 million. Eh. Tumanggap ba kayo ng 5 million mula kay Mark Taguba? Hindi.
ang sagot ko po dyan, hindi. Dahil alam mo niya, kung pa-explain niyo ko, alam mo niya, nung pagkita namin, na gaya ng ginasabi ko sa Senate, nahindian na ho siya. So, ano ho ang rason para bigyan niya ako ng pera kung hinindian naman siya?
Pero nakipagkita ka sa kanya.
Yes, nagkita kami.
Oh. Mark, pinapatunayan mo na binigyan mo siya ng 5 million.
Opo.
Jimmy, ikaw. Alam mo ba? Kung hindi mo alam.
Separate transaction po yung sa amin, Your Honor.
Separate.
Sige, so as the chair requested earlier, because I know you are all exhausted, unless you want to continue, the chair doesn't mind. The copies of the affidavit and the affidavit that Mr. Abilera submitted to the Senate and the new affidavit that he has submitted to us will be furnished to all the members of the committee so that we can peruse over this and discuss this in our next scheduled quad hearing. Yes, Congressman Paduano.
Last for the admin, Mr. Chairman, we have received a copy of the motion for reconsideration of former Mayor Teddy Tumang with regards to the contempt order that was issued just this afternoon, Mr. Chairman. And let me read, Mr. Chairman, the important part of the motion for reconsideration, the paragraph 5 of his motion. And to quote, in this line, I express my most profound apologies for any conduct that may have been perceived by this honorable committee to be non-cooperative and respectful, and I affirm my commitment once again to help these honorable committees in all hearings, proceedings, and investigations. With that, I humbly beg the compassion and the indulgence of this honorable committee to lift the order of contempt, for I have no willful intent to refuse to answer the relevant inquiries of the honorable committee. I am respectfully appealing to this honorable committee to reconsider the order of contempt for humanitarian reasons and for medical reasons. I am currently suffering from diabetes, and to be candid, my blood pressure is not good when I was checked by the attending house physician. Thus, I am humbly appealing and begging with you, Your Honors.
Okay, so
with that, Mr. Chairman, since I am the movant, to cite Mayor Teddy Tumang in contempt, before I move, Mr. Chairman, to lift, I just want to make it clear, Mr. Chairman, that conditional po ang lifting natin. My motion will be conditional that in the next hearing, Mr. Tumang should be present, at the same time, he will truthfully answer all the questions that will be raised by the members of this committee. With that, Mr. Chairman, I move to lift the order of contempt for Mr. Teddy Tumang on the basis that I have manifested a while ago, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Well, I know that the movement has a compassionate heart, as well as the majority members of this committee. Therefore, there is now a motion to lift the contempt order issued to Mayor Tumang
Second.
and
Second.
duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried.
Mr. Chair,
Comsec.
Mark Taguba will start staying here in Congress tonight.
We still have to communicate with the Bucor. So as soon as the communication is received by the Bucor, and COMSEC will make sure that the Bucor will comply.
Yes, sir. As
with
we
the order.
speak, we are sending it to the Bucor.
Okay, that's
through
good.
email.
So if the order, if the request is granted by the Bucor, then maybe he can stay already at our detention facility tonight.
Fast track na lang.